I never in a million years ever thought that I'd become homeless.
It was unthinkable. I mean, I'm in the military. I've been in the military for 9 years. Then I found out afterwards, a lot of people in the military actually do end up homeless. We were fine one day, the next day, not at all.
It does happen extremely fast.
We lost our apartment. We were camping for 2 weeks. We had no friends or family left to go to.
We believe you don't become homeless when you run out of money, but rather you become homeless when you run out of relationships. And PHFS uses an entire village of people to help infuse relationships back into the lives of the families that we serve.
I believe our lives would be drastically different if we had never found PHFS.
When Nick and Nancy were in the shelter, they brought just such a calm sense of community.
Nick and Nancy kind of became like the house mom and dad or the house big brother and sister.
And we had a preconceived notion that shelters were like basements where people put up like 80 cots. And when we came to PHFS, we saw that it's really nice here. I mean, there's computers so people can look up jobs or housing, and then there's a big play area for the kids to play in.
PHFS serves over 200 homeless families with children every single year, and we're able to help about 90% of those families get back into permanent housing.
This service to families is so needed and so well done.
We received a lot of support from the staff. We sat down and we did an action plan. They helped us get our portfolio ready to move into a place.
It is the relationships that families make with our staff and volunteers that allow the families to have the support that they need to be able to accomplish their very difficult goals of getting back into housing, maintaining a self-sufficiency plan, and keeping their housing long-term.
What helped Nick and Nancy most was their willingness to just stay plugged in. They made a concerted effort to help themselves and everyone get the best out of the services here.
It's been amazing the past 8 months. I mean, I got a permanent job that I've been working so hard for 9 years. We're finally financially stable, and then his business is growing.
Nick came to PHFS as a professionally trained pastry chef.
I started baking in the kitchen here at 13 Salmon.
After a couple of months, Nick did some research and he started his very own cupcake catering business called Papa Man's Pastries.
I bake cupcakes, cakes, pies, jellies.
He's going to be a dynamic businessman one day because the product is so good. It sells itself.
My favorite memory is when we got our acceptance into our apartment. When we finally got into the place, I collapsed on the ground and just like laid there because we were finally there. We were done for all the stuff that we worked for.
We are so proud of Nick and Nancy for all the hard work that they have put in over the last year to be able to accomplish their goals.
Thank you, PHFS, so much for helping us get back into housing.
Now please give so other families have the same opportunities that we did.
Thank